Sounds good.
At any rate, the Lady Hawks come in with a record of 3-1. They've won their last two. That included a 54-45 victory over Rock Creek on Saturday. Meanwhile, the Mitchell Lady Blue Jackets under Matt Chatters off to a solid start at 5-2. You know, Kelly, we were talking about this Mitchell team, and you saw them a couple of years ago. This is right now a junior-dominated team. They took their lumps as freshmen, took a fewer lumps last year, and now they are primed here this year and perhaps even next year to really have an outstanding team.
Yeah, they certainly are, Mike. You know, this is a team coming in here tonight that the Hawks are going to have to really take care of the basketball again. They're going to do some full-court press, a lot of half-court traps coming at you, and a team that's very well experienced, very well coached, and so we'll see a very solid team here tonight.
But to give credit to the Lady Hawks, 3 wins in their first 4, and if the ball had bounced a little different way a time or two against Forest Park, perhaps still be undefeated. But I think Marty Niehaus in her first year, the kids seem to be buying into her philosophies, and I think she's getting the most out of them right now.
Yeah, she certainly is. You know, she's a phenomenal coach for the standpoint from our sake that we see her each and every game bringing out the best in these kids. And so as the season goes on, yes, she sees things that they've got to continue to work on and get better at, but she's also pulling more and more of that positive out. So it's nice to see our girls sitting at 3-1 right now. Hopefully they're excited. I know I talked to them a few of them today, and they're pretty excited about the game ahead. So hopefully it's a good one.
Coach, you experienced a couple of these, the boy-girl varsity doubleheaders. The JVs played last night down at the Hawks Nest, and of course they rotate that. But do you particularly like this format?
You know, Matt Mitchell's coach and I talked several years that we do like the format. It obviously brings out a big crowd for the girls' game, and that's something that sometimes they don't always get. But it's kind of hard back-to-back nights, especially if you have a program where you're splitting some kids JV and varsity and having to quarter them, that type of thing, and not being able to get a full practice in before that varsity contest. But overall, yes, it's something that we would hope to continue, and I know the boys enjoy it as well.
All right. They are coming up a little bit later on as the last couple of years the teams have split. Last year, the girls suffered a 1-point loss in French Lick. The boys came away with a 7-point victory. First things first, the ladies on tap about 12 minutes or so from now as Spring Valley and Mitchell. The Lady Jackets have already played one conference game. That was a win over Perry Central for the Lady Hawks, their first in league action. When we come back, we'll be joined by head coach Marty Niehaus on the Spring Valley Girls Basketball Report. She'll be with us in a moment. This is Spring Valley Girls Basketball.
Orange County REMC is now offering you affordable protection for your home. Home security systems are available for members and non-members and will provide protection from fire, carbon monoxide, and theft. These systems are continuously monitored, so you'll have a peace of mind whether you're at home, work, or on vacation. You might even qualify for a discount on your homeowner's premium. Packages starting at $199 with monitoring starting at $24.95. For more information on these home services, call Orange County REMC at 812-865-2229.
Hello, my name is Ross Key. I speak farming and represent Springs Valley Bank and Trust, a true community bank committed to agriculture. As an ag specialist, I am committed to working with our customers and supporting the economic strength of our agricultural community. I look forward to building new and lasting relationships with farmers, businesses, and the people in the communities in which we live and work. Loyal to you, your family, and your future. Springs Valley Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Focused on you, Springs Valley Bank and Trust.
This is the Springs Valley Girls Basketball Report with head coach Marty Niehaus as the Lady Blackhawks go on the road to face conference rival Mitchell. Coach, as we go back to Saturday, you made it 3 wins in 4 as you hosted Rock Creek Academy, 9-point victory for the girls. Just give us your assessment of how you felt they played.
Well, you know, Mike, I thought we did a pretty decent job. We got out to a good start, and, I thought it did a nice job of getting the ball down the floor and, working the basketball. We had to play quite a bit of the game without Jill McCormick, who's been kind of our mainstay offensively, and she got in early foul trouble. And It was good to see the other girls pick up the game for her in her absence. And, despite a couple of little fumbles, I guess you might say, towards the end, where I thought we could have done a little better job of using the clock and cushioning our lead there, I thought it was a good win for us.
With the luxury of having at least two tall girls between Jewel and Marissa, I'm sure you're kind of debating back and forth as far as whether to keep them both in the game or have one spell the other. But in this particular case, I thought Marissa came in and did a nice job in relief.
Yeah, there have been a few instances where we were able to play them together, and that was kind of a nice thing. But I think for the most part, we need Marissa to back Jewel up for foul trouble or her getting winded or whatever the case may be. But she came in and did a good job. Got, I think, 2 or 3 buckets and some rebounds for us. So that was a good thing to see.
Stevie McNew continues to step up and being a legitimate offensive weapon. Is that something that was within your expectations from the beginning of the season?
Well, that's been a good thing for us. I think that it's been especially true the last few games. And Stevie was really the one that kind of got us going. She was hot from the start. And I know against North Davies, if she wouldn't have been hitting there early on, we would have been in a little bit of trouble. So that's been a good thing to see. She's got a lot of good offensive skills, still some things that she can work on, and she's really, I think, put her mind to doing that. And so hopefully she'll just do nothing but get better.
And while so many of the other girls are playing well, I think it's noteworthy to talk about Leah for a moment, because here's a kid that I think does a great job of playing with her head up. She has a great recognition out there on the court, can find open players, and plus being kind of the Tasmanian devil, so to speak, running here, there, and everywhere, I guess, it's kind of fun to watch her out there. Yeah,
she does a great job of getting the ball off the floor, seeing the open player down court. And, in the half court, a lot of times, she does a nice job of penetrating and drawing defense and then dumping it off to the open player there on the inside. So, she's been playing well. We hope that continues. We need her to maybe, look to score a little bit more, especially from the outside. But, that's a part of our game that we'll develop, I think, as the season goes on.
And, of course, you've made it clear preaching defense. Do you feel that area is continuing to find improvements?
Yes, I do. I think, again, there's still major strides that we can make there, but we're starting to work together a little bit better. And that's something that really needs to happen, especially when you play, a good offensive player like Robbins, who will be playing tonight. Everybody has to chip in to try to contain her, and so, hopefully we see that happening.
Well, this Mitchell team could be your toughest opponent to date. Certainly, Matt Satter's doing a great job. I think they're off to a 5-2 start with only losses to B&L and Brownstown, which are certainly outstanding programs. So, what are your thoughts about this Lady Jacket team?
Yeah, you're right. I think Coach has done a good job. They seem to really be playing well together. They're well organized, well disciplined, and they're doing what Coach wants them to do. And they got decent balance. They're not really just a one-man show. So you're right. They're going to be a tough opponent for us. I think it will be a good test for us, kind of really let us know where we're at this point of the season, so looking forward to it.
You've only had one road game thus far, and you felt like the kids didn't get out of the gate as well as you would have liked. How important will that be tonight?
Well, I think it'll be hugely important because with a team of the stature of Mitchell, if you let yourself get buried in a hole, you're going to have a hard time digging out. So, I think we got to be sharp from the get-go.
Any other keys that'll be important for the girls to do?
Well, one of the things that I thought was not great the other day against Rock Creek was our defensive rebounding, and really need to lock down on that. And I think that might be a big key as well.
All right, let's hope that all comes together. Coach, thanks for joining us. Go out and get them tonight.
All right, thank you, Mike.
And this has been the Springs Valley Girls Basketball Report with head coach Marty Niehaus as the Lady Hawks take on Mitchell. We'll have more of our pregame in a moment. This is Springs Valley Girls Basketball.
When it comes to shopping local, most of us think of small, friendly mom-and-pop shops with their quality products and commitment to their community. You may not think of Smithville as a local company, but it is. An Indiana company built by Hoosiers for Hoosiers. Nationally recognized for outstanding fiber internet, TV, voice, and security, as well as incredible customer service provided by your fellow Hoosiers. Go local. Visit switchtosmithville.com for the fastest internet and more. You'll be in good hands.
A message from Spring Valley Meadows and Prince Lick.
As we age, recuperating from an illness or surgery may take more time than it used to. It's important for you to follow your doctor's discharge orders and include physical, occupational, and speech therapies when needed. Skimping on post-hospitalization therapy can cause potential falls and infections. So do it for yourself and do it for the ones you love.
The road to recovery begins at Springs Valley Meadows and Prince Lick, where caring people make the difference.
Call us at 936-9991.
Yeah, maybe he's got...
Now the Tuesday before Thanksgiving finds Springs Valley's two varsity teams on the road at Mitchell. The ladies going first here as they take on a 5-2 Mitchell team, and then the lid lifter for Michael Leachman as he begins his second year coming up a little bit later on. We'll take a look at the starting lineups and have the tip-off of the ladies' game coming up. You're listening to Springs Valley Girls Basketball.
Legends Restaurant in French Lick is your ultimate destination for any special occasion you might have. Birthdays, wedding receptions, anniversaries. Legends has the party room, the supplies, and best of all, the great food you need to pull off that perfect event. And it's not too soon to be thinking about their big New Year's Eve bash featuring a live DJ, party favors, and a free toast at midnight. Book your holiday parties now by calling 936-6338. That's 936-6338. Legends Restaurant across from the fountain in downtown French Lick. Start your own tradition.
Your car is not just a mode of transportation. It is an investment. To protect that investment, take it to the guys at Woolston Automotive in Mitchell to keep it in tip-top condition. David Woolston, Dickie Gaines, and the crew have a combined half-century of experience, so you know your vehicle is in good hands. From the simplest of tune-ups to major overhauls, you can count on Woolston Automotive to do the job right. Trust your car's maintenance to the pros at Woolston Automotive on Main Street in downtown Mitchell. Call 849-4012.
You've worked hard to build and protect your estate throughout your lifetime. Enjoy the confidence that comes from knowing all you've worked for may be preserved for your heirs. Please call Jamie Sullivan, Senior Vice President of Investments of Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James, located in Mitchell at 849-2670. Jamie can help design a comprehensive plan suited for your family's future financial needs. Call Jamie Sullivan today at 849-2670. Raymond James and Associates Incorporated, member New York Stock Exchange, SIPC.
Before we get underway with tonight's girls' action, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Springs Valley Girls Basketball.
Q100 WFLQ French Lick.
Let's take a look at the starting lineups for the Mitchell Lady Blue Jackets, all underclassmen in the lineup. They feature 8 juniors on their squad. The forwards will be Jasmine Blaze, a 5'8 junior, averaging 5.5 points per game, along with Bethany Hudson, a 5'8 junior, at 7 points per contest. In the middle, Allie Passmore, 5'9, a junior, averaging 7 a contest. And the guards, Jaden Schaff, a 5'5 sophomore, at 4 a game. And their premier guard, 5'6 junior, Macy Robbins, averaging 15 points per contest. Matt Sowers in his 6th year, 54-60 at Mitchell. Overall, he's in his 12th year at 103-135, having coached the Shoals Lady Jugrocks. For Springs Valley, they'll go as they have, with Stevie McNew at 1 forward. The 5'8 junior leads the team in scoring at just over 14 a game. Alana Nelson, the 5'9 senior, at nearly 6 an outing. In the post, 5'10 sophomore Jewel McCormick at 12.3. In the backcourt tandem, Leah Punturi, a 5'4 junior, 3.5 a game, and Kyra Harrell, a 5'5 senior, 7.3. Marty Niehaus in her first year, 3-1, but 375 total wins in her illustrious career. Valley in black, Mitchell is in white. Lady Hawks go left to right here in the first quarter of play as Carol Scott puts it up between Jewel McCormick and Bethany Hudson, and the Lady Hawks control the tap, and we are underway with our first contest here this evening. Missouri out front works it around now to Kyra Harrell. It looks like a zone being employed here, Kelly, by Mitchell early on.
Yeah, a little bit of a 1-2-2. Sometimes they'll flatten that out and bring Robbins down. Looks like a 3-2.
All right. Lady Hawks trying to rotate. Now they work Kyra Harrell open for a three. It wouldn't go. Stephen McNew runs down the rebound, puts up a 16-footer that spins out, but the rebound to Jewel McCormick back up and good. So the Lady Hawks get three cracks at it and cash in as Jewel with the putback, and Valley is drawn first blood. Out front with the basketball is Jasmine Blaze. Kicks it down to the corner to Schaff for a 12-footer, and she buries it. So Lady Jackets playing on their home court get their first shot to drop, and we're tied early on now at 2. Leah works it around now to Kyra. Stevie on the right side. Back now to Harrell. Works it around now to Punturi. Sure, ball rotation here, Kelly's going to be key for the Lady Hawks if Mitchell continues to employ this zone.
Definitely is. We want to use some shot fakes.
Oh, what a move along the baseline. Well, I don't see that too often as Alana Nelson saw a seam along the baseline and took it right to the rack and laid it up and in.
And the Hawks going with a box and one here, trying to shut Robbins down if they can.
And firing a long-range shot is Jasmine Blaze, and she knocked it down. So Mitchell 2 for 2 here. They've hit a couple of mid-range jumpers. Countered by Valley's 2 layups. Punturi kicked it right side to McNew. Stevie will launch a jumper that wouldn't go, and we're going to get a rebounding foul here on Alana Nelson. Good block out there by Bethany Hudson.
Yeah, Elena's got to let that one go.
So that is our first foul of the contest. We're just underway. Crowd continuing to fill in here. I know a lot of girls fans as well, but a lot anxious to see their respective boys teams kick the season off. Robbins has it up top now to Schaff, drives it into the lane, cut off, free throw line now to Blaze. Her 12-footer is off target. The rebound yanked out of there by Kyra Harrell. 2 minutes in, tie ball game at 4. Here's Punturi, penetrates, left wing to Nelson. Alana back to Lee on the wing. Sizing up the situation, now gives way to Kyra Harrell. Off now to Stevie McNew. Especially here in the early going, Kelly, I would think just patience right now for Valley against this defense.
Yeah, just like the other day, both teams trying to fill each other up right now.
And Kyra couldn't get a three-pointer to go from the right side. Jasmine Blaze runs the floor, out of control, lost the handle. Kyra Harrell comes out of there with it. Get a chance for the Lady Hawks to take the lead. Kyra into the front court, clears it away now to Punturi out beyond the arc. Left side pass to Nelson. Alana back up top now to Punturi. Leah reverses, goes up top now to Harrell, back to Leah, thought about the three. Alana down to the corner, throws it back out now to Leah again. Now she's going to launch a three. And it's nothing but the bottom of the net. Well, I'll tell you what, that ball at the apex of its arch there looked good, and it did fall. So good start for the Lady Hawks as Leah gets free to go. They're back in front. Now they create the turnover and turn it right back over themselves as they, in transition, try to get it ahead to Jewel McCormick, but she couldn't come up with a pass.
Good steal on that and defensive end there by the Hawks. We just got to make sure that we capitalize on the offensive end.
Into the front court comes Schaff, works it off now to Hudson, working the point. Off it comes to Schaff, and she got bumped and fouled there by Kyra Harrell. Schaff made a little move down the lane. Kyra tried to get over and cut her off and made a little contact. That'll be her first. 2 now on the Lady Hawks. As Matt Souders has already gone to his bench. No, I guess not. We've gone to our bench.
Yeah,
that's
in the
okay.
game now for Elena Nelson.
All right. Allie Passmore's been pretty quiet. I don't think she's even touched the ball yet. That's why I thought she was new. But Elizabeth in there. Oh, nice feed off the shaft, and she lays it up and in. Boy, Mitchell threading the needle that time against Allie's zone over to the weak side. Shaft has 4 points, 7-6 now. Valley's lead trimmed to 1. Elizabeth out of the corner. She replaces Alana Nelson. Elizabeth, 5'6" senior, 4 points a contest. Lee on the right side, comes back to the lane, kicks it off to Kyra. 3 on the way, off the iron, and rebound grabbed by Hudson. Mitchell wanting to push the ball. Here is Shaft, stopped at the foul line, tried to go off to Allie Passmore, and I think Shaft was thinking Passmore was going to keep cutting to the basket. She stopped, and the pass went by her and out of bounds. So another Mitchell turnover. Valley has it back. Hanging tough with this 5-2 Mitchell squad. The 3.5-minute mark of the opening quarter. It looks so far, Kelly, like Valley has exercised a lot of patience on the half court. There's a baseline 10-footer by Stevie. Wouldn't go, though. Valley now just 2 out of the first 9.
And the Hawks are going to continue to be patient and get good shot opportunities.
There goes Hudson all the way to the goal. Blocked away by Jewell. Stevie comes out of there with it. Into the front court. Kicks it right side to Harrell. Kyra's 3. Off the back of the rim. Rebound battle for Stevie's got it. Goes back up and scores. Nice job by Stevie in heavy traffic to come up with the rebound and to shoot it back up and in. Her first 2. Down on the other end, out of control, was Macy Robbins. The rebound taken down by Leah Punturi, who got bumped by Jasmine Blaze, and it knocked her off stride. She's called for traveling. Marty Niehaus said, hey, there should have been a foul. You knocked her off the ball there. So it'll stay with Mitchell as they work it around to Blaze. 18-footer, good again. Boy, Jasmine Blaze has now 2 out of 3, and Mitchell is knocking down their perimeter shots here in the early going.
Yeah, the Hawks are sticking with that box and one, tempting Mitchell to shoot some outside perimeter shots, and so far they've been pretty perfect.
It's almost pick your poison, isn't it?
I guess so.
Here's Stemley, left side, playing pitch and catch with Harrell. Back over on the near side, it comes to Punturi. Leah drives it to the right wing. Goes back up top now to Kyra. Back over to Leah. She's hit 1 3-pointer. Can't get this one to go, however, and the ball will carry them out of bounds.
I don't mind that shot, Mike. I think, Leah, when she gets going offensively, is even a bigger threat with the basketball and her passing. And so hopefully with that first 3 under her belt, she'll be able to knock down a couple more.
Valley just 1 out of 6 now from 3-point range. Chance here for Mitchell to take their first lead if they score on this possession. Shaft up top now to Robbins. They've kept her under control. She's only attempted 1 shot thus far off the Shaft. Drives it to the left side. Clears it now to Blaze. Cross-courts it to Hudson. She'll launch an 18-footer. It's no good, and there's Jewell to grab the rebound for the Lady Hawks. Again, Valley pushes it. Here's Stevie on the right side of the baseline. Cut off, tip pass, grabbed by Leah. Down the lane she goes, and we're going to get a reach-in foul here on the Lady Jackets.
Yeah, nice drive there by Leah. She saw an opening in the lane and went for it. Now the Hawks gets the ball out of bounds.
Bethany Hudson called for Mitchell's first foul of the night at the 1:31 mark. Allie will play it in from the baseline. Comes in to Stemley. Elizabeth down to the corner to Punturi. Lee into the lane. Throws up an off-balance shot. Almost got it to go. It spun off the side of the rim. And Mitchell again an opportunity to take the lead. Shaft between the circles. Works it around now to Blaze. Now cutting out top of the key is Hudson. She sends it over on the left side to Blaze in low to Passmore, who throws up the shot. It wouldn't go. Ball tipped out long. Grabbed by Shaft. Offensive rebound to Hudson. Her shot partially blocked. And, they're going to get Jewell McCormick here on the foul. Well, through these first few games, Kelly, I thought that Jewell's been pretty good at maintaining that principle of verticality and not trying to reach across that plane to commit the foul, but apparently she did there.
Yeah, right there, coming down a little bit on the hands. And Pistols are going to notice those calls, especially early on.
Bethany Hudson knocks down the free throw. As we have our third tie of the contest. Marissa Meehan is checked in now for the Lady Hawks, 5'11" senior at 2 a game. And that free throw as well. So Mitchell solid here on the home court. They haven't taken as many shots as Valley has, but the ones they have been a little bit more accurate. So it's Mitchell by 1 now, last minute of the quarter. Stevie off now to Harrell. Kyra, quick three, comes up short. The rebound tapped out, grabbed by Macy Robbins. She runs the floor, down the lane, throws up the runner, too hard. Rebound taken down by Blaze, back up, it wouldn't go. Fight for the rebound, and finally Marissa Meehan comes out of there with it now for Valley. To Punturi, throws it in the front court to Stevie, who takes it in, pull-up jumper, left it short. Rebound, Marissa back up, it wouldn't go. And I think we're going to get another rebounding foul here on the Lady Hawks. And I think Abby Kendall, who just checked into the ball game for Valley, a 5'7" junior at a half-point a contest, picks up the personal. So that'll be her first, team's fourth. And now as we come down to 25 seconds to go in the quarter, we'll see if Mitchell is content to play for the final shot of the period. Schaff off to Blaze, drives it on Meehan. Weak side pass to Hudson for a 10-footer, no good. Rebound to Leah. Valley's got time here. 12 seconds to go in the quarter. Leah into the front court, drives it right, stops, comes back the other way. Oh, they're going to get her for a travel. Boy, I didn't really think she got her hand too far into the ball there, did you?
Yeah, it was looking like she was going to make a nice solid move to the basket. Might have got carried away with the crossover dribble, but right here the Hawks got to dig in. 7.4 to go. Got to get it stopped.
Oh, they get it into Hudson, and she travels. Good call there. She would have been isolated with Marissa Meehan, who's the only player back there for Valley, and she took an extra step before she put it on the floor. So now with 6 seconds left, Lady Hawks will try to go the length of the floor, and Jewel will come in and replace Marissa here.
Try to get offensive substitution here, see if we can't get Jewel the ball or an offensive board from her.
Comes in now to Leah with 5, crosses the timeline with 3, drives it left, leans in, throws up the off-balance shot. It is no good, and that'll do it for the opening quarter. Competitive one here between these two PLAC rivals, and on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard after 1. It's the Lady Jackets 10, the Lady Hawks 9. Back with the second quarter in a moment. Spring Valley girls basketball.
Go Blackhawks and go to Springs Valley Supply on Highway 145 in French Lick. Stop by for top quality Valspar paints for interior and exterior protection. And see the line of Cabot stains for steps and decks at Springs Valley Supply, your steel dealer in French Lick.
Holy cow! It's the Black Friday sales event, and it's in full swing right now. And no, it's not Harry Carey. It's John Storm for Bedford Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. And that's right, the Black Friday sales event is in full swing with new 2017 Chrysler Pacificas with 0% interest, up to 72 months, and $1,000 cash back. So hurry into Bedford Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram for their greatest deal of the year.
The folks at Judy Meehan and Associates Real Estate in French Lick are big on Springs Valley girls basketball, and they're big on serving real estate buyers and sellers in Orange and the surrounding counties. Stop by their office on College Street in French Lick and see what's available, or call Judy Meehan and Associates at 936-7300.
Back we come to the Hive in Mitchell as we start the second quarter. Valley trailing by just a point. They led much of that period. Mitchell scoring the last 4 of the period to take the lead, but so far, Lady Hawks have held Macy Robbins, their leading scorer, off the board. Another new face for Mitchell, that's Javen Workman, a 5'4 junior who works it in low to Allie Passmore. He missed it, got it back, goes up, missed it again. Jasmine Blaze the rebound, and she finally scores. Well, we talked about that on Saturday a little bit, Kelly. Valley not blocking out on the defensive end was costly, and they gave up a basket there because Mitchell finally scored on their third shot.
Right, we give up 3 shots, but importantly, Jewel didn't pick up her second foul there, so she kind of had to hesitate a little bit.
Leah tried to go down to the corner to Abby Kendall, knocked away, and will stay with Valley. Now Lana Nelson back in. The Valley goes with Kyra Harrell, Leah Punturi, Alana Nelson, Jewel McCormick, and Stevie McNew. First minute of the second quarter from the baseline. Kyra looks to get it in. Comes in now to Leah, fakes the 3, goes back to Kyra, in low to Jewel, and we're going to get a bump and a foul here on Allie Passmore.
A nice interpass there by Kyra. Jewel's got post position. We need to give her the ball every time.
Passmore's first, just the second on Mitchell. Now Jaden Schaff back in, Allie Passmore out, so they'll go a little smaller here. Kyra again from the baseline, looks to get it in. Down to the corner it goes to Quinturi. Leah drives it to the wing, works it in low to Jewel, and as she tried to go up, coming around from behind was Workman to strip the ball away out of bounds. So Valley will try it again from the baseline. Kyra lobs it in now to Atlanta, who puts it up a little bit too hard. Rebound Jewel, back up, no good. And the rebound to Bethany Hudson. Valley struggling with their shooting right now. Good move by Workman all the way to the basket. Shot that one right over Jewel McCormick and got it to go.
It didn't look like she had much of an angle there, but she sure got it off the glass.
It's a critical point for the Lady Hawks. Mitchell's on an 8-0 run. Valley led 9-6 at one point. It's now 14-9. And almost a bad pass by Leah Quinturi. She tried to go to Stevie on the right side, and Hudson almost stole the ball.
Yeah, those long passes against Mitchell isn't going to quite work. We're going to have to make sure we take the ball up the court a little bit further and advance the pass.
Here's Kyra out of the corner for three. Skims off the rim. And then losing the ball out of bounds was Blaze. So Valley gets a break. But right now, Kelly, it's all about the shooting. Lady Hawks are now 4 out of 20 from the field.
Yeah, we're getting shots. A lot of them are deep shots. We've got to maybe work the passes a little bit more and try to get something inside.
Kyra looks to get it in. Better hurry. Finally does to Stevie. She drives it into the lane, scoops it up, missed the shot again. Boy, Valley just cannot get anything to go. Back on the other end, Schaff drives in, runs over Kyra Harrell. No call, and she took it right to the goal, and Jewel was able to swat that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, good presence of mind there by Jewel, coming from the backside. She noticed the ball was penetrated past Kyra and was able to come up with that block. I like the aggressive move by Stevie, though, on the other end.
Yeah. Got to take it right to the rack. Just didn't get the shot to drop. Stevie out. Elizabeth Stemley back in. Mitchell by 5. 6:20 to go first half on the Sullivan Financial Board. Schaff works it around now to Workman. Over to Schaff again along the perimeter. Back to Workman here on the near side against this Valley zone. Now off to Hudson. Drives it to the wing. Kicks it off to Workman. She looks to drive it around Harrell. Throws up the 10-footer. It's no good. And, boy, it should have been an over-the-back foul on Allie Passmore. They didn't call it, but Elizabeth Stemley comes up with the ball. Allie needs a bucket in the worst way right here, down by 5. Oh, there's Jewel wide open underneath. Good job there by Atlanta to spot Jewel McCormick all by herself underneath the basket, and Jewel's got her 4th point. But Valley, they went over 4.5 minutes without a field goal before that, yet they still only find themselves down here by 3 as Matt Souders will take a 30-second timeout with 5:42 to go here in the first half on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. Lady Hawks trail 14-11. Both JVs played last night down in French Lick, and Mitchell came away with wins in both of those. 41-38 on the boys' side to the Blue Jackets, and then the Lady Jackets in the girls' JV game prevailed, well, rather handily, 40-12.
Yeah, I tell you what, Mike, here, I like Coach Niehouse's decision to go this box and one. Robin's getting a little frustrated. She hasn't got many shots, and I know we've given up some open shots on the perimeter, but I think you've got to make other girls beat you, and that's what we're trying to do.
Schaff just lost the handle, and a whistle. They're going to call Schaff for a traveling violation. Thought they might call a kick there on Valley, but the Lady Hawks are going to get it back. Valley playing with Kyra Harrell, Jewel McCormick, Elizabeth Stemley, Alana Nelson, and Leah Punturi. Hudson meets Leah at the 10-second line, who jumps it off now to Alana on the left wing. Back up top now to Punturi. Leah, bad pass stolen away by Robbins, and then a whistle as Macy brings it back the other way. Alana from behind reaches in and commits the foul. Nope, they'll put it on Leah instead.
Yeah, come up with Leah there.
All right, that'll be her first. 5 now on Valley. Abby Kendall in. Alana Nelson out. Stevie McNew returning. And Kyra Harrell will take a break. Also Jasmine Blaze back in for Mitchell. And Bethany Hudson out. 14-11 Jackets. 5:15 to go first half. Blaze left side. Cross-courts it to Workman. Fakes the 18-footer. Goes up top now to Schaff. Turns around. Goes back to Workman. She'll launch a three-pointer. It's off the rim. Long rebound grabbed by Passmore. Clears it off to Schaff. to the foul line, and another reach-in foul here on the Lady Hawks. And Marty Niehaus saying, hey, play defense with your feet and not with your hands. So Leah's got 2 now. And certainly, at least here in the early part of the season, Kelly, Valley really not deep enough to afford to get their main players in foul trouble.
Right, definitely not. And we're going to make sure that Mitchell's going to make sure now that they apply a little more pressure and put some pressure on our guard.
Schaff, oh, nice weak side pass off to Alley. Pass more wide open as the Lady Jackets easily broke down Valley's defense there for the layup. And Mitchell leads by 5 at 16-11. Now,
comes that 1-2-2 half-court trap.
Right. Stevie breaks out of it, down to the corner to Stemley, out of the wing now to Kyra. Can't get the 3 to go. The weak side rebound to Abby Kendall. Throws that out top to Kyra. In low to Stemley. Turns, puts it up, no good, but they're going to call the foul. So good job by Elizabeth. Not noted for posting up, but she was down on that right block and turned and did what she needed to do, and she'll be on the line twice as Jaden Schaff picks up her first. These will be the first foul shots of the night for the Lady Hawks. And that one off target. Hudson will come back in. Macy Robbins out. And Macy Robbins has taken just 2 shots thus far, so that is how well Valley has kept her in check. Unfortunately for Valley, her teammates have stepped up. Oh, way down to the well and back out. That's why I hate these rims at Mitchell. I just hate this environment. I don't know. It's just weird backdrops and everything. So it's no wonder visitors never seem to do well here. All right.
Hawks going to man-to-man now that Robbins is out of the game.
And ball tipped away, stolen. Stevie comes out of there with it. Ahead now to Elizabeth Stemley, who puts it up off the glass and in. Nice job by Valley. Good job by Stevie to spot Elizabeth coming in from the weak side. And Stemley has her first basket. Valley back to within 3 now at 16-13. Just past the halfway point of the second quarter on the Sullivan board. Schaff, ball off the leg of Stevie, picked up by Jewell. Ahead to Stevie, up the right side, and a reach-in foul on Jaden Schaff.
Tell you, Mike, the Hawks are struggling to shoot right now. They've had some shots not go their way, but they're hanging in this game. And, I think that's going to light a little fire, especially at halftime, from Coach Niehaus to say, hey, you're not playing that great, you're not shooting the ball that well, but you're hanging with a really good Mitchell team.
Right. Jaden Schaff, her second foul. She'll come out replaced by Macy Robbins. And I think Jaden Schaff is kind of the cog that makes this Mitchell offensive engine run, so maybe good to have her out a little bit. Kyra drives it on Robbins, takes it all the way in, scoops it up and overshot the goal, and the rebound capped out of bounds, and they're going to say it's off of Mitchell, so it'll stay here with the Lady Hawks. But I like some of the things that Valley's doing, like Stevie taking it into the lane and Kyra driving it instead of pulling up for a 3. Just eventually some of those shots are going to go. Off the inbounds, jump shot from 10 comes up short by Kyra. Pulled out of there now by Mitchell. Robbins runs the floor. Takes it all the way down the lane. Nobody picked her up. She left it short. Rebound Blaze. Back up. Got it. Another second chance opportunity for Mitchell, and it's killing the Lady Hawks right now. Back to a 5-point Mitchell lead with 3 minutes to go in the first half. Stevie out beyond the arc, left side. Drives it on Blaze into the lane. Pull up 10-footer. Good. Good to see Stevie with the penetration move and the pull-up 10-footer in the paint. She's got her fourth. And again, Lady Hawks keeping it close. They're back to within 3. On the left side, Blaze up top to Robbins. She'll launch a 3, too hard. Oh, tapped out long, grabbed by Robbins, and as she tries to split 2 Valley defenders, another reach-in foul, and that's going to put Mitchell into the bonus.
Yeah, right there, Valley. A couple players playing man, a couple players in that box and one. Weren't sure that Robbins was back on the floor, it looked like.
And Kyra's just picked up her second foul, so she and Leah have 2 now. And Macy Robbins, again, has not scored. She'll have a 1 and bonus opportunity here. And we're going to see Leah check back in. Marissa Meehan back in, replacing Jewell. And now Kyra will come out.
Couple critical minutes here for the Hawks. They need to pull down this rebound and offensively get some penetration, maybe some easy buckets inside if we can.
But the free throw good, so Macy Robbins finally gets her first point. And she'll try to push the lead back up to 5. And she does. Well, that's a big difference, too, Kelly. Mitchell 4 for 4 at the line. Valley's 0 for 2. Full court pressure. Ball comes in now to Punturi. Leah will try to get it across herself. She does. Up the left side. Slows it down a little bit. Comes back to the middle of the floor. They leave her open. Elects not to take the shot. Sends it right side to Nelson. Alana in low to Marissa Meehan. Back to way in. Puts it up with the left hand, and it rolls in. Good post-up move by Marissa. Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know who's working with the big players. Maybe it's the big 6'8" guy, Chris Burton, down on the bench. But,
now we don't want to give him much credit.
Well, maybe not. But anyway, Valley's had some nice post moves. Oh, backdoor cut beautifully in low to Hudson, who missed the layup. Rebound Blaze back up. She overshoots the goal. Marty Niehaus says, push it up, girls. 1:55 to go in the half. Leah down the lane underneath, and they're going to call a charge here on Leah.
Wow, that's her third foul.
Yeah, it is. That is disastrous. So Marty Niehaus rolls the dice here a little bit with Leah. I couldn't tell if Workman was set enough or not, but the call made anyway. So Leah will have to come out. Kyra Harrell back in. Plus, it also denies Valley an opportunity. They were down 3. They could have cut it to 1 or maybe tied it with a triple. Still, they're hanging tough. Workman can't get the shot off right side. Looks now to Robbins. Almost stolen away. Now it's knocked away, and it's picked up by Elizabeth Dimley. Outlet to Kyra. Oh, it's over her head, and it's taken back now by Workman. So Valley a little out of control. They got the steal, but a little careless with the up-court pass. Minute 25 to go here in the half. 20-17 Mitchell. Hudson works it around the left side to Blaze. They leave her open. She pops the shot, drills another one. Jasmine Blaze has got 10 now, and they've all been mid-range jumpers, Kelly. They're going to have to come out and defend that.
I tell you, she's got a lot of confidence right now. We're going to need to know where she is.
Here's Kyra trying to get away from Workman. Dribbling to the left side and lobs it in low to Marissa, who lost it, got it back, in trouble. Ball knocked away, picked up by Stemley. Off now to Stevie, who takes it right to the rack, puts it off the glass. Good, count it, and one.
I tell you, Mike, right there, Marissa Meehan calling out of bounds and makes a nice pass to Elizabeth, and she's able to make the dump off to Stevie. Good passes there from Springs Valley.
So Stevie has her 6th point. The foul on Allie Passmore is her 2nd, team's 5th. She'll come out, replaced by Lauren Davis, a 5'8" sophomore. And now Stevie, chance to complete a 3-point play with 55 seconds to go here in the second quarter. As she drills it, and just like that, the Lady Hawks have closed to within 2. So they are hanging tough here on the road with an awfully good Mitchell team. Here is Workman into the front court against the Valley zone. Sends it left side now to Hudson. Cross-courts it to Blaze. Valley converges on her. Works it in low, and we're going to have a 3-second call. Nope, they're going to call it travel. They got Blaze on the traveling violation. So Valley gets it back, and now they have a chance to tie or take the lead, but they're going to have to bring it up against full court pressure, and they don't have their point guard. Oh, the ball stolen away by Blaze, and then she's called for traveling, which is a good call, and that was a break for Valley because Kyra got a hand in there as Blaze was trying to dribble it, and they end up calling the walk. Oh, and a steal off the inbounds, in low, missed by Hudson, rebound. Blaze box blocked away by Marissa Meehan. Valley saves a huge bucket there. Here's Kyra into the lane, dumps it off to Stevie. 12-footer cut, and we're tied. Stevie with her 9th point. As Valley is pulled even, they have trailed by as many as 5. Down to the final 10 seconds of the quarter. Workman works it off now to Blaze. 12-footer, no good, and she got whacked on the arm, and now Kyra Harrell, Kelly, has picked up her 3rd foul before halftime.
And right there, Blaze takes that extra dribble, gets past her. Kyra's got to play smart, especially with 2 fouls. Right now, Blaze has been the star for Mitchell, I tell you what, but she's second win. We should have let her fire that shot, went for the rebound.
And this free throw round, it goes. Mitchell now 5 for 5 at the free throw line.
What the Hawks can't do right here is against this full court press, throw it in underneath Mitchell's basket and let them get a steal.
Right. Second free throw is no good. Rebound to Marissa. Throws it wildly. Stolen by Robbins, who drives in, pull up 10-footer, no good, and that'll do it. The shot up by Blaze, good, but it came after the buzzer. So again, Valley dodges another bullet as they make a careless pass, and they almost cost them two. As it is, they are hanging right with the Mitchell Lady Blue Jackets, down only one here at halftime. We'll start our halftime activities when we come back on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard here at the Hive in Mitchell. It's Lady Blue Jackets 23, the Lady Blackhawks 22. You're listening to Springs Valley Girls Basketball.
Train engineers put our heating and cooling products through almost every test imaginable. So while you're firing up a pot of coffee, they're firing golf balls into a compressor. Testing like this is the reason Train is so reliable. And why our engineers tend to have a wicked slice.
For year-round comfort and savings in your home, count on Edwards Heating and Cooling, your Train dealer in Mitchell. For a free estimate, call 849-5489.
It's hard to stop a train. Really hard.
So the flu is going around again, but it doesn't have to keep going around. Lessen your chances of getting the dreadful flu this season with a flu shot at Ingo King RX. During flu season, Ingo King RX provides flu vaccines in store with no appointment needed. Their immunization-certified pharmacists can answer any questions you have about the flu shot, pneumonia, or other vaccinations. Stop by Ingo King RX to learn more. Located on Main Street in Mitchell.
In today's fast-paced society, we depend on our cars to get us where we need to go. With work, kids, and a busy lifestyle, we don't have time for breakdowns. That's why so many people take their vehicles to B&L Auto Repair in Mitchell to get back on the road as soon as possible. With 3 full-time mechanics on duty, including owner Clifton Odell, B&L will use computer diagnostics to determine your problem so they can get it repaired and have you on your way in no time. Trust the team with a decade of complete automotive computer diagnostic service to the area. B&L Auto Repair at the corner of 8th and Grissom in Mitchell. 849-4684.
Colon cancer. It's called the silent killer because it usually has no outward symptoms until it's too late. A colonoscopy is the best way to detect and remove precancerous polyps. Screening helps save lives. If you are age 50 or older, talk to your doctor and get your colonoscopy scheduled at IU Health Paley Hospital. Colon cancer can be prevented. Commit to health and get checked.
Go Springs Valley Basketball and go to Babcock Motors, Orange County's only new car dealer. See the new Chevy Equinox and the big inventory of used pickups at Babcock Motors, your Chevrolet dealer in Orange County. That's Babcock Motors in Orleans.
This is Springs Valley Junior shooting guard Stevie McNew. Now back to more Lady Blackhawk basketball with Mike Hamilton on Q100.
Springs Valley just a 1-point trailer at the break to Mitchell on the Sullivan Financial Board as we take a look at the scoring through the first 2 periods of action. Leading the way for Mitchell, Jasmine Blaze, taking up the slack for their leading scorer, Macy Robbins, who only has 2 points thus far. Blaze 5 field goals, 1 out of 2 at the line for 11. 4 points out of Jaden Schaff before she picked up her second foul midway through the second quarter. And 2 each from 4 different players. Bethany Hudson on a pair of free throws, Allie Passmore on a basket, Macy Robbins on a pair of foul shots, and Javen Worthman with a field goal. Only Lauren Davis, who got in for just a few moments late in that second quarter, did not score for Mitchell. 2 fouls each on Allie Passmore and Jaden Schaff. Nobody else had more than 1. For Springs Valley in the first half, their leading gun, Stevie McNew, a 7-point second quarter to go along with the first quarter field goal. She has 9 to face the Lady Hawks. 4 out of Jewel McCormick on 2 baskets, but again, limited time for Jewel as Marty Niehaus wanted to be very, very careful that Jewel did not pick up more than 1 foul in that first half, and that did occur. However, a couple of others in foul trouble. We'll talk about that in a moment. Leah Punturi, one of those with 3 fouls, also has 3 points. She hit a 3-pointer in the opening quarter. 2 points from Alana Nelson. Also, Elizabeth Stemley with a basket for 2. She missed 2 foul shots. Marissa Meehan, a field goal for 2 as well. Tyra Harrell, who, like Leah, has picked up 3 first-half fouls, has not scored, and Abby Kendall played briefly for the Lady Hawks, did not tally. So 9 from Stevie leading the way. And Valley trailed 10-9 at the end of the first quarter, and each team with 13 in the second quarter, hence the 1-point lead at 23-22. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at the first half statistics. It's 23-22 Mitchell on the Sullivan board. This is Spring Valley girls basketball.
Delicious granny cake with pecan sauce, a specialty worth the trip to Spring Mill Inn. This is Taylor Fleetwood, sales manager, asking you to bring the family for our bounteous buffet and big selection of desserts to satisfy any palate.
Come to the Spring Mill Inn and watch the birds feed as you enjoy lunch or dinner buffet featuring a big salad bar, colorful vegetables, great tasting chicken, fish, and meats, and delicious desserts, including granny cake. And stop by the gift shop after a great meal at the Spring Mill Inn.
Orange County REMC is now offering you affordable protection for your home. Home security systems are available for members and non-members and will provide protection from fire, carbon monoxide, and theft. These systems are continuously monitored, so you'll have a peace of mind whether you're at home, work, or on vacation. You might even qualify for a discount on your homeowner's premium. Packages starting at $199 with monitoring starting at $24.95. For more information on these home services, call Orange County REMC at 812-865-2229.
We're loyal to your family, your business, your future. Focused on you, Springs Valley Bank and Trust. You'll love our helpful staff, our warm and smiling faces. Latest tools and services delivered by the friends you trust. We're loyal to your family, your business, your future. Focused on you, Springs Valley Bank and Trust.
Your car is not just a mode of transportation, it is an investment. To protect that investment, take it to the guys at Woolston Automotive in Mitchell to keep it in tip-top condition. David Woolston, Dickie Gaines, and the crew have a combined half-century of experience, so you know your vehicle is in good hands. From the simplest of tune-ups to major overhauls, you can count on Woolston Automotive to do the job right. Trust your car's maintenance to the pros at Woolston Automotive on Main Street in downtown Mitchell. Call 849-4012.
You've worked hard to build and protect your estate throughout your lifetime. Enjoy the confidence that comes from knowing all you've worked for may be preserved for your heirs. Please call Jamie Sullivan, Senior Vice President of Investments of Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James, located in Mitchell at 849-2670. Jamie can help design a comprehensive plan suited for your family's future financial needs. Call Jamie Sullivan today at 849-2670. Raymond James and Associates Incorporated, member New York Stock Exchange, SIPC.
Go Blackhawks and go to Springs Valley Supply on Highway 145 in French Lick. Stop by for top quality Valspar paints for interior and exterior protection. And see the line of Cabot stains for steps and decks at Springs Valley Supply, your steel dealer in French Lick.
Seconds, please, the Lady Hawks 23-22 here at halftime as we look at some of the numbers. Was just basically dreadful for Valley for about the first quarter and a half. They warmed up over the last 3 minutes, but still just 33% for the game on 10 out of 30, and only 1 of 9, 11% from three-point range. They only got to the line 3 times, hit one of those for 33%. Mitchell was 31%, so they're not even doing as good as what the Lady Hawks are, 9 out of 29, but they've taken far fewer three-point tries. They are 0 for 2. They are 5 out of 6 at the free throw line. Mitchell winning the battle of the board, 16 to 13, and they have the edge off the offensive glass at 7 to 6. Turnovers dead even at 9. So the number's pretty even, and on the scoreboard it's pretty even there as well, with Mitchell leading by 1. We're just moments away from the start of the third quarter. We'll have that for you coming up next. This is Springs Valley girls basketball.
You've got a great watchdog. He barks every time someone comes to the door, devoted to your protection. But he can't lock your doors, turn on your lights, or set the temperature of your house. However, those things are part of what a Honeywell Lyric home automation system from Smithville Security can provide. Keep your dog and all other things you love safe. Visit smithvillesecurity.com today to discover how affordable peace of mind can be. Simple, smart, safe, Smithville.
Go Springs Valley basketball and go to Babcock Motors, Orange County's only new car dealer. See the new Chevy Equinox and the big inventory of used pickups at Babcock Motors, your Chevrolet dealer in Orange County. That's Babcock Motors in Orleans.
The folks at Judy Meehan and Associates Real Estate in French Lick are big on Springs Valley girls basketball, and they're big on serving real estate buyers and sellers in Orange and the surrounding counties. Stop by their office on College Street in French Lick and see what's available, or call Judy Meehan and Associates at 936-7300.
This is Springs Valley Senior Center Marissa Meehan. Don't miss a second of the action of the Lady Blackhawks basketball by keeping it tuned here to Q100.
Back again at the Hive here in Mitchell as we get set to begin the third quarter. Lady Hawks trailing by 1. Valley in black, Mitchell in white. As the Lady Hawks move right to left here in this third quarter. Leah Punturi into the front court, guarded by Jaden Schaff, trying to dribble around her. Lobs it in low to Jewel, throws up a wild shot, no good. Got bumped, no call. Stephen McNew, the putback, would not go. And Bethany Hudson comes out of there with it. Man, I thought sure they'd call a foul there. A lot of contact on that attempt by Jewel. So Valley unsuccessful on a chance to regain the lead. Here's Macy Robbins out beyond the arc, drives it down the lane, leans in, and got her first field goal of the contest. And you can bet here Mitchell made some changes at the break to try to get Macy Robbins going here.
Yeah, right there. She was able to get past Selena, and our box didn't quite close up on her.
Jewel in trouble, gets rid of it now to Kyra Harrell. Back
Mitchell's
off now to
picked up the
Ventura.
pressure here. I tell you what, Mike, they're coming after us full throttle.
You bet. Here is Leah and a whistle, and what do we have? 5-second call. Man. Leah wasn't even in the vicinity of the near official here, and yet still called it. So a missed shot and a turnover here on Valley's first two possessions. Valley seeing Mitchell score on their first possession here, despite Lady Hawks staying in that pretty much box and one here. Alana Nelson, the chaser, on Macy Robbins. Hudson has it down to the corner, circles it back out front, picks up the dribble, sends it over the near side to Schaff, back over to Blaze. He's been deadly from about 15 feet out. Can't get a shot off here, and hands it off now to Schaff. Hooks in low to Blaze. Kicks it baseline to Hudson. 18-footer on the way is no good. Nobody on the weak side for comes up with a rebound. Throws it out now to Schaff. She drives it on Harrell all the way to the goal. Scoops it up and got the bounce. Nice move by Jaden Schaff. And Mitchell on a little bit of a roll here. They scored the last 5, and suddenly that lead to 5 as Leah racing it up court. Got bumped and fouled there. She got just past the 10-second line.
Oh, right there, I like Leah's, continue to be aggressive. She's getting bumped down the floor, and she's going to make sure that she hangs onto that basketball and doesn't pick it up in the backcourt.
Jaden Schaff, the foul is her third, so she'll come out, replaced by Javen Workman. We got a Jaden and a Javen in there. Here's a lob in low to Jewel, down low, and beat Valley Passmore on the block for her 6th point of the contest. And Valley again can't forget Jewel down there and to keep working it to her.
Yeah, right now that's our advantage, and we got to make sure we utilize her.
Jackets swing it around to Blaze. Valley back to within 3 now. 5:45 to go here in the third. In low it comes Blaze. Throws up a wild shot, no good. Fight for the rebound. Passmore up, no good, but another Valley foul. As the Lady Hawks are continuing to get killed here on the defensive glass.
Yeah, right now out of that box, it looks like we're struggling to find the Mitchell defenders and making sure that we put a butt into somebody. And those weak side rebounds have played havoc for us so far this first minute and a half of the third quarter.
Passmore misses the first of 2. A foul on Jewel is her second. A chance here to put Mitchell up 4. Up it goes, and missed that one, and the rebound grabbed by Hudson. Trying to reach in was Valley, but Blaze has it. She falls down, and we're going to get another Valley foul as Blaze got knocked to the floor, and let's see who this one is on. It's going to go on Stevie McNew. Just her first.
Coach Niehaus right now on the sideline, not very happy with her kids. She's telling them if we get the rebounds, we don't foul.
Yep. There's been a problem for them. Blaze, right wing, down at the corner now to Hudson. Bethany Hudson, they leave her alone. Doesn't take the shot. Up top to Workman, to Blaze, back to Workman, out beyond the arc, drives it to the foul line, to Blaze, sends it around to Hudson. Now she'll launch a three and bury it. Wow. First basket of the ball game. Puts the Lady Jackets up by 6, their biggest lead of the contest, and Marty Niehaus needs time. 5:08 to go, third quarter on the Sullivan Financial board. 30-24. Mitchell, a 6-point leader on the Lady Hawks. Back with more Spring Valley girls basketball in just a moment.
Caring people make the difference at Springs Valley Meadows in French Lick.
You can feel it the minute you walk into Springs Valley Meadows. We're the experts in long-term care, not just doing a job, but following a calling. We're here to help you and your family find answers, solutions, and peace of mind. In fact, we become an extension of your family. For more information about Springs Valley Meadows, Highway 145, French Lick, visit ascseniorcare.com.
Or call Springs Valley Meadows at 936-9991.
Tired of having to drive all over the place just to find a restaurant that offers quality food at affordable prices that's also kid-friendly? Surprise! There's one right in your own backyard. Legends Family Restaurant in French Lick has a variety of menu items designed to satisfy even the most discriminating appetite, including the best wings around, all at prices that won't wreck the budget. And Legends has a kids menu that'll have the little ones wanting to come back for more. They even have a large party room to help you pull off that special event for anywhere from 2 to 200 hungry people. For reservations, just call 936-6338. Legends Family Restaurant across from the Fountain in downtown French Lick. Start your own tradition.
Back to action out of the Valley timeout. Lady Hawks trailing now by 6 as Kyra Harold down the lane. She basically did it all. Caught the inbounds pass and made, you know how they have those little dotted trails? I mean, you could just picture her running around and going.
Her mindset right there, Mike, was don't pick the ball up, don't pick the ball up, don't pick the ball up. And she did just that. She was able to get herself to the free throw line.
I was going to say, wasn't exactly a... the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. She didn't take a straight line to get where she did. Foul on Bethany Hudson, and Kyra really struggling here as she misses that free throw, but gets the second one to fall. So she's on the board with her first point, and Valley's still trying to hang in there. It's 30-25 Mitchell, under 5 minutes to go, third quarter. Workman into the front court, sends it on the right wing to Blaze.
Coach Niehaus changes it up here, going back to man-to-man, even though Robbins is on the floor.
And Valley has a couple players in foul trouble. Nice move by Robbins around a couple defenders. Scoops up the shot and got it. That was just a great individual move. Valley played great defense, and still Robbins was able to sneak that one in there. There's a reach-in foul on Macy as Punturi ran it up the floor, and Macy tried to reach in and strip it away. Just her first, but it is 3 fouls now on Mitchell.
Right here, Valley's got to get some movement in the half court. We got to make sure we try to get it inside to Jewel as much as we can.
And there's the lob into Jewel. Puts it up, no good, but does draw the foul. So Kyra electing not to take the three and instead pound it in low to Jewel. And Passmore has picked up her third personal foul.
And right now, Mitchell, Passmore's about the tallest kid that they have so far, what we've seen come in, and he's unable to stop Jules. We got to continue to make that move and make that pass inside.
And nothing but the bottom of the net for Jewel. She picks up her 7th point. That basket there by Robbins on the other end at some time, giving Mitchell their biggest lead of 7. Jewel's second free throw looks long. It is. Rebound to Stevie, but it's taken away by Blaze. So 32-26, nearing the halfway part of the third quarter. Valley a 6-point trailer in the contest. Blaze deep on the right wing. To Hudson, who flashes out top of the key. Tip pass, but Workman comes out of there with it now for Mitchell. At the top of the key, slides off the screen down the lane, lobs it in low. It's intended for Callie Blaze, who has just checked into the game, a 5'7" sophomore, but good recovery by Leah to get a hand on that pass and knock it out of bounds. Robbins will trigger it in. Goes into Workman. Out beyond the arc. Swings it around now to Blaze. Goes around Punturi. Throws it weak side and just threw it away. Tyra Harrell comes out of there with it now. Valley down by 6. Let's see if they can tighten it up a little. Leah down the lane off to Atlanta. Pull up 10-footer. Wouldn't go. And the rebound yanked out of there by Mitchell. Well, Leah took a nasty spill there. She's slow in getting up. There's a tip pass. Picked up by Mitchell to Macy Robbins. Quick three on the way. Oh, and she's bumped and fouled by Stevie McNew. Stevie knew it. And tough play there, as that looked like it was going to be well off target. But sometimes in your zeal to get out there, you get a little out of control. And let's see what Robbins does here with 3 free throws, first of which would not go.
Yeah, right there you could tell Coach Niehaus was drilled. Robbins is the best player. Robbins is their best player. Landon Nelson leaves her to go help, and Stevie comes to help on Robbins, but is unable to put the hand up straight and draws the foul.
Robbins does get the second one. 5th point of the quarter, 7 of the game now for Robbins. And she'll have a chance to push the Mitchell lead up to 8, which she does. So she gets 2 out of 3, and Mitchell slowly starting to pull away a little bit from the Lady Hawks, 34-26. Atlanta left side, looking inside, throws it up top now to Kyler, to Punturi, in low to Jewel, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound fought for, grabbed by Stevie, back up, no good, but she will earn a trip to the line. Good job there, as Stevie was able to time her jump for that rebound just well enough to come up with it. And Jasmine Blaze will pick up the foul. That is her first. And Stevie to the line now to shoot 2.
Yeah, Stevie's 4th offensive board of the night, so having a good night on the board.
And free toss good. She becomes the first Valley player to hit double figures. That's 10 now for Stevie. And she'll have a chance to pull Valley back to within 6. Up it goes. Perfect. So Stevie 3 for 3 at the line. 34-28 on the Sullivan board. Valley within 6. Coming up on 3 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Blaze deep on the right wing for the Lady Jackets. Holding, lobs it in low now to Robbins. Little jump hook, left it short. Got her own rebound, back up, missed it again. Ball tipped around, and Leah comes out of there with it. No, they're going to call a jump ball here. As Leah got double-teamed along the baseline, tried to work free, but could not. So the ball will stay with Mitchell. Robbins throws it in. Ball knocked free, picked up, though, by Callie Blaze. Her shot is no good. And the ball knocked out of bounds by Blaze, and Valley will get it. So a big flurry there, and somehow Valley survives without giving up any points.
2:48 here for the Hawks to finish out this quarter, make sure they get a little momentum going into that 4th.
Into the front court. Tyra has it. Jumps it off now to Punturi. Leah, backdoor cut. Stevie, baseline 5-footer, good! Beautifully done. Great job by Stevie to create there. She backdoored her defender, and Leah hit her. And Stevie's now has 13. It's 34-30. Valley back to within 4. Boy, Leah got to be careful here. She's got 3 fouls, and now Stevie's just picked up her 3rd. Nice weak side pass there by Macy Robbins off to Callie Blaze. So Stevie becomes the 3rd Valley player to pick up 3. And now we're going to get a timeout called here by Matt Souders. 2:19 to go, 3rd quarter on the Sullivan Financial board. Valley within 4 of Mitchell, 34-30. Back with more Lady Blackhawk basketball right after this.
Trane engineers put our heating and cooling products through almost every test imaginable. So while you're firing up a pot of coffee, they're firing golf balls new a compressor. Testing like this is the reason Trane is so reliable. And why our engineers tend to have a wicked slice.
For year-round comfort and savings in your home, count on Edwards Heating and Cooling, your Trane dealer in Mitchell. For a free estimate, call 849-5489.
It's hard to stop a train. Really hard.
I guess so.
Back we come to the Hive here in Mitchell. Sandy, the girls' contest. Don't forget, we'll have the boys coming up after the conclusion of this one. As Valley within 4 here with 2:19 remaining in the 3rd quarter. They trail by 1 at the end of the 1st quarter, and we're down by 1 at halftime. At the free throw line, Callie Blaze. She will shoot 2. She didn't play in the first half, just came in here earlier in this quarter. And gets that free throw to go. Boy, Mitchell has really done well at the foul line. They are 8 of 12 at the stripe. And that went around, no good. And Jewell able to come out of there with the rebound. So it's a Mitchell 5-point lead as Leah brings it back the other way. Sends it to the left wing. Pulls up, lobs it in low to Jewell. Turns. Missed it, got her own rebound. Back up, missed it again. And the rebound pulled out of there by Blaze. That time Jewell definitely out of control as she didn't know where the basket was. There's Robbins all the way to the goal. Good job by Atlanta Nelson to get a piece of that on the block. Now Kyra gets it off to Leah.
A good defense there by the Hawks. Minute 48 to go. Got to get an opportunity here on the offensive end.
Leah, good crossover move along the baseline. Can't lose Workman. Brings it now out to the point. Maintains the dribble. Now lobs it in low to Jewell for the catch and almost had the lay-in. Couldn't get it to go, but she'll be back on the line as the Lady Hawks just continue to pound it inside.
You can tell that's been the message at these last couple timeouts. Is with Passmore on the bench, with foul trouble, we've got to make sure we continue to pass it inside to Jewell, and our guards have done a pretty good job of that this late third quarter.
And the first free throw by Jewell would not drop. Hit her first one. It's missed her last 2. So this to try to bring Valley back to within 4. Oh, that one's well short. Oh, my. Yep.
Confidence right now, Mike.
Right. Valley now just 5 of 11 at the free throw line. So that's also the 16th foul, too, Kelly. So Valley's going to be in the bonus the rest of the night. So they're going to have to take advantage and knock down their foul shots if they entertain any ideas of pulling this game out.
Right now, a little leadership from these seniors. We're going to make sure this next interchange that we get our heads back up.
Almost a bad pass by Callie Blaze to Jasmine Blaze in low to Robbins posting up. Good defense by the Lady Hawks. Blaze comes out of there with it. Lost it, got it back, kicked it off to Blaze. Her shot blocked away, and Atlanta Nelson comes out of there with it. I think Jewell had 2 rejections in that little exchange.
Yeah, Jewell, Elizabeth, and Atlanta right there playing good defense.
Here is Leah. Drives it on Workman. Picks up the dribble. Looks. Lobs it in low to Jewell. Puts up the shot. No good. Got her own rebound. Puts it up. No good. And then she gets fouled finally as she comes down with her second offensive rebound. This one before she went back up. And Jasmine Blaze will pick up this foul. That'll be her second. And that is the 17th foul now on Mitchell. So Valley getting into the bonus here.
Like
Let's see if they can cash in.
Just Jewell underneath.
And the free throw around it goes. Oh, I guess they did just give her 2 shots. I didn't think she was in the act. I thought it was a rebounding foul, but at least nobody went into the lane if it was.
Right here, Stevie checks back into the game. She's got to be smart with 54.5 to go.
Right. Second free throw by Jewell comes up short, and Blaze the rebound for Mitchell. 35-31, Lady Jackets. Into the front court, Workman. Hands off now to Jasmine Blaze for a 16-footer. It's no good. Another offensive rebound by Hudson. Oh, they're going to get a foul here on Jewell. A late call there by Gerald Scott. Valley fans didn't like it at all, and now Jewell has picked up her 3rd foul. So all sorts of foul trouble for the Lady Hawks right now. Stevie, Jewell, Leah, and Kyra all with 3 as Hudson to the foul line gets that first one to drop.
Still plenty of time here for the Hawks to come down and get a bucket. Got to pull down this rebound, though.
Hudson's second free throw is good to push the lead back up to 6 now at 37-31. Mitchell backs off with their full court pressure. Leah looks over at Marty Niehaus for the play, runs it to the left side, and gets bumped and fouled by Javen Workman. So a little too much pressure there. Workman picks up her first. That's the 8th team foul now on Mitchell. He'd be a 1 in bonus here. Leah has not scored since the first quarter. Mitchell comes out of there with it. Here's Robbins running the floor into the front court. Down the lane, knocked away and stolen by Stevie. 22 seconds left to go. Valley can play for the final shot of the quarter. Stevie out of the handle. Now it's loose, picked up by Callie Blaze, and now she is tied up. And the arrow pointing Valley's way here. Looks like Marty was trying to say, let's slow things down, work for the final shot, but Stevie a little bit out of control that time. All right. Now, McNew looks to get it in. Does now to Leah. 10 seconds to go. Lobs it in low to Jewel. Lays it up and in. Beautiful move there. Marty says, come pressure the inbound. 4 seconds to go. Off now to Macy Robbins, who throws up a wild shot from 40 feet. It is no good as time expires here in the third quarter. Valley within range, trailing by just 4 after 3 on the Sullivan Financial of Raymond James scoreboard, 37-33. Back with the fourth quarter in a moment. This is Springs Valley girls basketball.
In the market for a new or used vehicle? How about stopping by Bedford Ford Lincoln or Bedford Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram for the largest selection of cars, trucks, SUVs in the market anywhere, with over 20 used trucks to choose from in stock, over 100 used vehicles to choose from. Prices starting at $19.97. We have every make, model available under the sun, so hurry into Bedford Ford Lincoln, Bedford Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Highway 37 South in Bedford.
In today's fast-paced society, we depend on our cars to get us where we need to go. With work, kids, and a busy lifestyle, we don't have time for breakdowns. That's why so many people take their vehicles to B&L Auto Repair in Mitchell to get back on the road as soon as possible. With 3 full-time mechanics on duty, including owner Clifton Odell, B&L will use computer diagnostics to determine your problem so they can get it repaired and have you on your way in no time. Trust the team with a decade of complete automotive computer diagnostic service to the area. B&L Auto Repair at the corner of 8th and Grissom in Mitchell. 849-4684.
This is Springs Valley Junior Guard Leah Venturi. Keep it tuned to Q100 all season long for the Lady Blackhawks basketball.
With Kelly Smith, our statistician, McKenna Purley, Mike Hamilton at the Hive in Mitchell as we start the fourth quarter. Mitchell in possession, and Macy Robbins trying to create off the dribble in the lane. Gets bailed out once again. Another Springs Valley foul. And after going the entire third quarter without picking up her fourth, Leah does there. And they'll call this one on the floor. It's the 16th foul.
Tell you what, Mike, right there, Robbins does a good job of keeping her dribble. And anytime you can keep your dribble and weave in and out of our Springs Valley defense, you're going to be able to come up with some shots.
Ball comes in to Schaff, who's back in there. Penetrates, kicks it off now to Workman. Nice move in low alley Passmore, and she puts it up and in. Good weak side pass that time. Left Passmore wide open.
Springs Valley back to that box and one on that last defensive possession.
39-33. Kyra into the front court, drives it on Schaff and got out of control, but they're going to bail her out and call a foul here on Jaden Schaff. I think if it is, that would be her fourth.
I believe so.
So Jaden Schaff has picked up her fourth. She just came in to start the quarter. So she's got 4, and then we see Leah Punturi on the bench with 4 fouls. That's the 9th team foul, so this will be the last 1-and-1 as Kyra puts this one up good. Again, nobody moved. I didn't think that was a shooting foul, did you? Maybe it was.
She kind of had it on her hip getting ready to shoot, but I don't know if she was in the
maybe the old continuation.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Well, she got it anyway, so it's a moot point. Second point now for Kyra. That one's good as well. Valley had only been 6-14 at the line before those 2 free throws. Now they're 8 of 16. More importantly, they're back to within 4 here in the first minute of the fourth quarter. Out front, Hudson sends it right side to Workman. Looking for cutters. It goes up top to Robbins.
Valley back in that man-to-man.
Picked up by Blaze, off now to Workman. Mitchell being a little more patient here. As Workman has it deep in the front court. Now tries to penetrate, slides off the screen, in low alley. Passmore underneath, puts it up, partially blocked, and Jewel comes out of there with it. Clears it away now to Kyra Harrell. Valley can get as close as they've been here in a while. Here's Stevie right side, drives the baseline, tries the reverse layup. Oh, it hits it. What a shot by Stevie Ledoux. The reverse layup with the right hand. And Valley on a 6-0 run trails to within 2, and they get Robbins to miss a shot. Stevie out of there with it. Running the floor. Crossover move. Takes it to the baseline. Lobs it in low. Intended for Jewel. Knocked away. And we're going to get a foul here as Blaze tried to bring it back the other way. Well, you can see the confidence in these Lady Hawks right now. But
got to make good decisions with the ball.
It's turning into a war of attrition here, Kelly, as Jewel just picked up her 4th personal foul. So she and Jewel now with 4. And Marty Niehaus has no choice but to bring Marissa Meehan back in. 17 foul. And Jasmine Blaze to the free throw line now to shoot a 1 and bonus. I'll tell you what.
Stevie was still excited about a reverse layup.
Yeah, I
got a
think
little
so.
aggressive on the next opportunity.
Free throw no good. Atlanta the rebound.
Nice rebound by Atlanta.
Regardless of what happens, Kelly, this has been a gutsy performance by these Lady Hawks here tonight.
Definitely has been. It's been fun to watch.
Here's Stevie out front beyond the arc. Drives it on Hudson off the screen. Drives the baseline. Tries another reverse layup and got it again. Oh, she has got that one down perfectly. Valley fans are loving it, and the Lady Hawks have pulled even now with 5:55 to go. It's 39 apiece. Out front, be careful, Stevie. You got 3 into the lane. Blaze left it short. Ball tipped around. Blaze gets it back. Little up and under move. Kicked it off to Hudson. Her 10-footer wouldn't go. Rebound battle 4, and Marissa comes out of there with it all through the hands of Kyra Harrell. Just a little too hot to handle there as Marissa needs to slow down and just wait for traffic to clear and then make the pass.
Yeah, right there, Marissa hangs onto that ball. We let those guards clear out. We've got an opportunity, but nice job by the Hawks defensively. See if we can get a stop here. Tie ball game 39 apiece.
Here's Wortman out front. Free throw line to Passmore. Weak side pass to Macy Robbins cutting through the lane, and she puts it up and in. 10 now for Macy Robbins as Mitchell jumps back in front now at 41-39. Kyra sends it left side to Stevie. On the wing, looks, bounces away to Meehan at the point. Sends it over on the right side to Elizabeth Stemley. Baseline to Atlanta. Back up top now to Kyra. Kyra to the baseline, can't get the shot off. Now to Stevie.
Keep a little bit better space.
Drives it on Hudson along the baseline. Cut off, can't get the shot off, and threw it away. Nope. Oh, they're going to go the timeout. Oh, my goodness. Gerald Scott. Boy, did Marty Niehaus talk about timely. She signaled for the timeout before Stevie threw that ball away. What a break for the Lady Hawks. They'll keep possession when we come back. 4:53 left in this one on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. Mitchell, a 2-point leader on the Lady Hawks, 41-39. We'll return with more Spring Valley girls basketball right after this.
So the flu is going around again, but it doesn't have to keep going around. Lessen your chances of getting the dreadful flu this season with a flu shot at Ingo King RX. During flu season, Ingo King RX provides flu vaccines in store with no appointment needed. Their immunization-certified pharmacists can answer any questions you have about the flu shot, pneumonia, or other vaccinations. Stop by Ingo King RX to learn more. Located on Main Street in Mitchell.
Go Springs Valley basketball and go to Babcock Motors, Orange County's only new car dealer. See the new Chevy Equinox and the big inventory of used pickups at Babcock Motors, your Chevrolet dealer in Orange County. That's Babcock Motors in Orleans.
Go Blackhawks and go to Springs Valley Supply on Highway 145 in French Lick. Stop by for top quality Valspar paints for interior and exterior protection. And see the line of Cabot stains for steps and decks at Springs Valley Supply, your steel dealer in French Lick.
Back we come to the Hive in Mitchell. 4:53 left in this one. Valley and the Lady Tech is locked in a tussle here. Ball comes in to Stevie McNew along the baseline. Lobs it in low to Jewel. Oh, and Jewel turned the wrong way on that little lob pass. And the Lady Hawks end up turning that one over.
And we're going to get some offensive, defensive substitutions here. We're going to bring Marissa back in on the defensive end.
So Valley missing out on a chance to tie or take the lead there. Here's where your good players really come to life here. So watch out, Macy Robbins. She's been held in check for the most part. Now she pulls up for a three and parries it. See what I mean? It just happens every time. Macy Robbins has her 13th point of the contest, and just like that, the Mitchell lead is shot up to 5.
tell you, Mike, she's really improved on continuing to move without the basketball, and good shooters continue to do that.
And Blaze had stripped the ball away, picked up by Robbins, throws it ahead to Workman, in low to Blaze. One dribble, shot up partially blocked, and Marissa comes out of there with it. Oh, and they're going to call Marissa for a traveling violation. Wow. Heavy traffic, a lot of pressure that time. And the ball will be out of bounds to Mitchell.
I like Marissa's aggressiveness there. She went and got the basketball. They just came up with a travel call. Got to dig in right here with 4:06 to go.
Ball comes into Workman, right side of the arc. Hands off now to Robbins, being guarded out there by Alana. Robbins goes down to the corner to Workman. Won't take the three. Goes back to Robbins here. 5-point lead. Matt Souders can afford to be a little patient. And that one off the foot, I think, of Alana. Fight for the ball in the backcourt. Mitchell comes out of there with it. Here comes Robbins running the floor. Drives in, puts it up, left it short. And the rebound grab by Marissa. And we got to have a foul here, people. Mitchell way aggressive here, and looks like Valley players are getting fouled. No call. They do actually blow the whistle for a jump ball, and it is pointing Valley's way. So back in come Jewel McCormick and Leah Punturi. They each have 4 fouls. Valley is 5-point trailer here. Still time left. 3.5 minutes remaining in this game. Tyra into the front court. Starts at left and travel with a basketball. Yep. That time a Mitchell player jumped into the passing lane and Tyra tried to hold up and could not. So another tough break for the Lady Hawks, and they'll have to make a defensive stop here.
And it looked like we didn't get Marissa back on the floor, so Jewel's out there with her 4 fouls.
Right.
Got to be careful.
And let's see if Matt Souders tries to go into her here, although Allie Passmore not much of an offensive threat. There's the ball knocked away by Alana. She picks it up. She's on a break to the other end. Stops. Lobs it in low to Jewel, who puts up a wild shot. No good. Rebound. Alana blocked away, but a foul.
Great hustle there by Alana.
Yep. And let's see who gets this foul. It's going to go on Passmore, and that'll be her 4th. So Alana with the offensive rebound. 2 points in the game. We'll shoot 2 here, and Valley has to cash in, Kelly, at the free throw line.
The free throws are going to be key here down the stretch.
And the first one up and good. So Alana has her 3rd point. Marissa in there as Jewel goes out. And also Elizabeth Stemley back in there replacing Leah Punturi. 3:04 to go. And Alana can make it a 3-point game if she hits here. Up it goes. Got it.
That's free throws there by Alana.
44-41 on the Sullivan board. We hit the 3-minute mark of this girls' game. Boys on deck. Right wing pass to Blaze. Drives around Stevie. Pulls up. Cross-courts it to Schaff, who drives in. Puts it up too hard. Rebound grab by Marissa. And Stevie comes out of there with it. Stevie will take it across herself. Quickly into the front court. And the pass tipped away. And, I thought that might have been a double deflection there. As Macy Robbins, I thought, touched it and deflected it off of Alana, but they say no, and fortunately for the Lady Hawks, they'll keep possession.
Right there, Stevie's got to be smart. She's passing the ball up to Alana, who's probably not going to be able to penetrate that ball. So.
But first, a timeout called by the Lady Hawks. 2:42 to go in this one. We got a dandy going. 44-41 on the Sullivan board in favor of Mitchell. Will return to the Hive after this 30-second timeout.
This year, we will lose more people to colon cancer than to breast cancer or prostate cancer. But colon cancer can be prevented. A colonoscopy is the best test to detect and remove precancerous polyps. Screening helps save lives. If you are age 50 or older, talk to your doctor and get your colonoscopy scheduled at IU Health Paoli Hospital. Colon cancer can be prevented. Commit to health and get checked.
Valley trailing by 3, but they're in possession. As in the front court, Leah has it. Tossed out there by Workman. Leah drives it right. A lot of contact, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Leah. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, my goodness. A horrible call here by Jeff Jackson as Workman was riding Punturi all the way, and Leah's just fouled out of the ball game with 2:34. My, oh my.
Coach Niehaus doesn't like that call. You can definitely tell she's letting Jeff have it right now. But
absolutely.
Looked like she was getting held a little bit, but Leah's got to be smart and make that crossover dribble in that opportunity. Right now, 2:34 to go. We got to have some guards step up and handle the basketball for us.
And that's a team control foul, so there cannot be any free throws here. And they will go ahead and have Mitchell inbound it. So Leah fouls out with 3 points at the 2:34 mark. In comes Elizabeth Stemley. So that'll make it just that much tougher here for the Lady Hawks. Here is Shaft into the front court now for Mitchell, and they look like they're pulling it out a little bit. Working the weave out along the perimeter. Blaze dribbles around Stevie. Stops, knocked away, and Stevie comes out of there with it. Good job by Stevie. Now she runs the floor, being a Hawk. Hands off to Atlanta. Up top to Kyra for the tie. No good. Rebound to Atlanta. Full knock free. Will have a held ball, and the arrow is going to go towards Mitchell.
And the Hawks staying alive here. 3-point ball game. We got to keep our composure. Still plenty of time.
Boy, it's been amazing. Some of the contact they have called, and some they have let go. All right, here's Schaff running the floor. Picks up the dribble, looks, gets it off to Blaze, and she traveled with the basketball. Yes, indeed. Started to make a pass. Valley closed it off, and Blaze moved her pivot foot. And again, Lady Jackets not taking care of the basketball, giving Valley life here. Still 44-41 Mitchell with 1:55 to go here in regulation.
You think right here the Hawks are going to try to get the ball inside if they can.
Here is Kyra into the front court, guarded by Blaze. Drives it left, all the way in. Underneath it, Jewel lays it up and in. Beautiful penetration by Kyra in the dump off. That's 12 now for Jewel. Valley back to within 1 with 1:35 remaining. Here is Robbins around Atlanta, down the lane, in low to Passmore. Throws up the shot, no good, and they're going to call the foul, and I think Jewel has just fouled out of the contest. Boy, oh boy, again, always tough to know. They're going to put it on Stevie instead.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Stevie's just picked up her fourth. And that will send Allie Passmore to the free throw line to shoot 2. She's been up there twice tonight and missed both of those. 1:29 to go, Valley to within 1, as that free throw way off target for Passmore.
Right here, Hawks got to pull down this rebound and make sure that they clear those Mitchell defenders.
That's exactly what Marty Niehaus is saying, secure that ball. Second free throw by Passmore is around, she got the bounce. So she's got 5, Mitchell by 2, 45-43.
Hawks look to be running the same play here. See if we can get Jewel curling around from the opposite side.
There she goes. Reach in by Blaze. No call. 16-footer good by Kyra. Her first field goal of the game. Couldn't have come at a better time. Tied at 45. Robbins back the other way. Leans in. Throws up the shot. No good. Oh, and they're going to call another Spring Valley foul. Robbins just raced it back the other way, and it's going to go on Jewel, and that is her 5th foul. My, oh my. Again, questionable officiating here, and Valley's going to have to go. They've already lost Leah Punturi to fouls, and now Jewel leaves with 1:07 to go in a tie game at 45. 12 points.
Well, that's a big blow for the Hawks. Obviously, Jewel's a great player, but fortunate for us, we bring in another size. We bring in Marissa, so hopefully we can continue to get the ball inside and go for some offensive rebound opportunities.
And your best player at the free throw line, and Macy dropped in the first one. And now we're going to get a timeout called by Mitchell. 46-45. Mitchell by 1 on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. 1:07 left in this one. We'll continue with more Lady Blackhawk basketball in just a moment.
Delicious gurney cake with pecan sauce, a specialty worth the trip to Spring Mill Inn. This is Taylor Fleetwood, sales manager, asking you to bring the family for our bounteous buffet and big selection of desserts to satisfy any palate.
Come to the Spring Mill Inn and watch the birds feed as you enjoy lunch or dinner buffet featuring a big salad bar, colorful vegetables, great tasting chicken, fish, and meats, and delicious desserts, including granny cake. And stop by the gift shop after a great meal at the Spring Mill Inn.
The folks at Judy Meehan and Associates Real Estate in French Lick are big on Springs Valley girls basketball, and they're big on serving real estate buyers and sellers in Orange and the surrounding counties. Stop by their office on College Street in French Lick and see what's available, or call Judy Meehan and Associates at 936-7300.
Go Springs Valley basketball and go to Babcock Motors, Orange County's only new car dealer. See the new Chevy Equinox and the big inventory of used pickups at Babcock Motors, your Chevrolet dealer in Orange County. That's Babcock Motors in Orleans.
Back we come to Mitchell High School. Lady Jackets clinging to a 1-point lead. Macy Robbins will have one more free throw on the foul that took Jewel out of the ball game. She got that one to go as well. And it's Mitchell back up by 2 now. Still plenty of time as we hit the 1-minute mark. Here is Kyra into the front court. Drives it left off the Atlanta screen. Lobs it in low to Marissa. Little baseline jumper, good! Marissa Meehan picking up where Jewel left off. Tied now at 47. Here's Robbins back the other way. Clears it away now to Workman. 45 seconds to go, and Matt Souders now is going to take a timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here with 43 and 8/10 seconds remaining in regulation. Marissa Meehan's little baseline 5-footer tying things up. Her 4th point of the game at 47 on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. And well, you just got to be so proud of the way these Lady Hawks have hung in here tonight under the face of so much adversity. They've lost 2 of their starters to fouls in Jewel McCormick and Leah Punturi, and yet here they are still in a position to win this game.
Yeah, they've hung around all night. The Mitchell was able to stretch that lead, I think, at one point there in the third, 7-8 points, but give Valley a lot of credit. They continue to bounce back and find themselves in the chance here to win a ball game, and that's what you have to put yourself in the position to do, especially late in games on the road against conference teams.
Right. Both teams in the double bonus. The arrow favors Springs Valley. Here we go. Blaze from in front of the Mitchell bench. Looks to get it in. Does now to Robbins. Ooh, bump there. Could have been a foul. They didn't call it. Here's Robbins. Hands off to Schaff. Out along the perimeter. Hands back now to Robbins. Macy into the lane. Little pull-up 12-footer. It's too hard. And the rebound pulled out of there by Stevie. Runs the floor, and we're going to get a reach-in foul on the Jackets with 27 seconds remaining.
Tell you what, I was a little worried there. Stevie dribbling through traffic, but she was able to pull up and draw the foul and the contact by Mitchell and puts her at the line with 27.1 seconds to go.
Plays her 3rd foul, and Stevie steps to the stripe at a tie ball game. Eyes it, flies it, and misses.
Sorry, right here, she knocks this free throw down. Valley's got to make sure we get back. Obviously, Mitchell's going to go with Robbins if they get the opportunity.
You bet. Number 2 on its way, and missed it again. Rebound, run down. Oh, and Passmore lost it out of bounds. Yes, indeed. Passmore dribbled it off her foot. So Valley has a shot here. 24.5 seconds remaining. Is that too long a time to try to play for one?
I tell you, the clock is moved, so they're going to definitely have to look at something here.
Yeah, half second just ticked off the clock there for whatever reason.
Well, they're not going to, but right here, Hawks out of bounds. See if they can pull up with something. I believe we've got some timeouts left, so we'll see if we get in trouble and have to use one.
Ball comes into Kyra on the left side. In low, it's ball knocked free, and still loose in the backcourt, picked up now by Alana Nelson. Alana gets it off to Simley. Elizabeth works it over to Stevie. Drives in. Baseline shot around. No good. Rebound. Marissa back up. Oh, they're going to call a rebounding foul on Marissa. Are you kidding me? Marissa making a great play. Should have been a rebound basket. And they call her instead for the rebounding foul. So that will send Bethany Hudson to the free throw line. And Marty Niehaus is going to try to ice her here. 8 7/10 seconds remaining. Tie game at 47 on the Sullivan Financial Board. We'll be back for the conclusion of this one after the 30-second timeout.
Orange County REMC is now offering you affordable protection for your home. Home security systems are available for members and non-members and will provide protection from fire, carbon monoxide, and theft. These systems are continuously monitored, so you'll have a peace of mind whether you're at home, work, or on vacation. You might even qualify for a discount on your homeowner's premium. Packages starting at $199 with monitoring starting at $24.95. For more information on these home services, call Orange County REMC at 812-865-2229.
This is Springs Valley Senior Guard Kyra Harrell, and you are listening to Lady Blackhawks basketball on Q100.
Springs Valley 47, Mitchell 47, 8.7 seconds left in regulation. They just called an over-the-back foul on Marissa Meehan, her first. That will send Bethany Hudson to the free throw line. Double bonus time, so she will shoot 2 here. Either one of them that she makes would give Mitchell the lead, but Valley would have time. And the first one is on its way and short. So
obviously, Coach Niehaus yelling right now, we got to have the rebound. First and foremost, rebound. Yeah, we want to put points on the board, but the rebound comes first.
All right, Hudson with her second free throw on its way. Missed it. Rebound to Atlanta. Look, gets it off now to Stevie with 5, with 4. Stevie drives into the lane, puts up the runner, no good. And we are going to go, I believe, to overtime. Yes, indeed. Overtime here at the Hive. Stevie with a little floater, and it just skimmed off the front of the rim. So we will play 4 extra minutes. On the Sullivan Financial Board at the end of regulation. Valley and Mitchell tied at 47. Back for the overtime in a moment. This is Springs Valley girls basketball.
Hello, my name is Ross Key. I speak farming and represent Springs Valley Bank and Trust, a true community bank committed to agriculture. As an ag specialist, I am committed to working with our customers and supporting the economic strength of our agricultural community. I look forward to building new and lasting relationships with farmers, businesses, and the people in the communities in which we live and work. Loyal to you, your family, and your future. Springs Valley Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Focused on you, Springs Valley Bank and Trust.
You need gadgets. For that one-stop shopping destination for routers, flash drives, cables, smartphones, TVs, and more, search no longer. Our technology-powered by Smithville store is conveniently located in downtown French Lick at 505 South Maple Street. If you prefer to shop online, browse our online store at smithville.tech. That's smithville.tech. Getting what you need is just a click away. That's smithville.tech.
This is Springs Valley Junior Forward Abby Kendall, your power station for Lady Blackhawk Sports is Q100 WFLQ.
Mike Hamilton along with Kelly Schmidt back at the Hive at Mitchell. 32 minutes cannot settle this one, so we'll play an extra 4 minutes here as we start overtime, and Marissa Meehan out jumping Bethany Hudson, and Valley will get the ball to start the overtime period. Remember, they're without Jewel McCormick and Leah Punturi, who fouled out in the fourth quarter. Atlanta deep on the right wing. Looks for somewhere to go. Top of the key now to Meehan. Marissa on the hold. Jumps it off now to Stevie, left wing. Down to the corner it goes to Nelson again. Atlanta brings it back out to the wing. Picks up the dribble and threw it right into the hands of Jasmine Blaze. They'll take it to the other end, and Mitchell is back in front now at 49-47. First point of the second half for Jasmine Blaze. So a turnover costing Valley 2. Here's Stevie on the left wing. All above the head. Looking, lobs it in low to Kyra, and it's off the foot of Schaff as Kyra, instead of just putting it up, she should have gone right up. Instead, she tried to dribble and bounced it off the foot of Schaff.
So right now with Leah out, we've got to have Kyra and Stevie really step up at the guard position.
Right. Ball comes into Marissa, throws up a runner, banks it off the glass and in. What a shot by Marissa Meehan. And it is tied again, our 8th tie of the contest. Minute in, Robbins to Blaze into the lane, pulls up for a 10-footer, too hard. Rebound tapped around, picked up by Hudson. She drives it down the lane, scoops it up, got 2 more. Bethany Hudson has got 9 now, and it's 51-49. Mitchell back up by 2. Here's Kyra, off to Atlanta on the right wing. Nelson looks for somewhere to go. Still holding. Now starts the dribble. Goes back up top now to the safety valve, Marissa. Around to Stevie. Lobs it in low to Atlanta. Blocked away, but they're going to call a foul. That time, Atlanta flashing to the left block, and as she went up, drew the foul. And this one will go on Macy Robbins. That'll be her second. And Atlanta at the free throw line to shoot 2. First is Rich. He's up, around, and rattles it home.
Well, right here, it's very important that the Hawks start pulling down some of these defensive rebounds. With only a 4-minute overtime, you can't give Mitchell extra opportunities.
Valley's going to exchange size for speed here as Yesenia Gilmore, Yaya, the 5'6" freshman, comes into the ball game.
Coach Niehaus has confidence in her, otherwise she wouldn't be in at this point in the game.
And Atlanta hits both free throws. Clutch there as well. And we're tied again now at 51 with 2:25 remaining. Valley needs to make a defensive stop here. Here is Blaze to the baseline. Throws up the runner and got it again. Jasmine Blaze has Mitchell unstoppable here in the overtime. They're back up again by 2. Each time, though, Valley's been able to answer. Let's see if they can do here. Left wing pass comes off to Stevie. Looks to drive it into the foul line. Jumps it off to Atlanta. Won't take the 3. Kyra will for the lead. It's no good. The rebound pulled out of there by Macy Robbins. Robbins quickly into the front court. Stops. And she gets tied up. However, the Arrows will keep it with the Lady Blue Jackets. But at least on the next one, Valley will get it back. Still plenty of time. 1:53 to go, but Valley doesn't want to go down here 2 possessions, I'd say.
No, definitely not. We got to make sure offensively we get the best shot opportunities we can.
Ball comes in to Schaff all the way in. Scoops it up, left it short. Nice job by Elizabeth Stemley to stand her ground, and then a foul on Jasmine Blaze as Elizabeth started to bring it back the other way. And Jasmine Blaze has picked up her 4th personal foul. Remember, Valley has already lost 2, McCormick and Poonturi. Stevie's got 4. Mitchell now has 3 players with 4. So Elizabeth Stemley, 2 points on the night, 0 for 2 at the free throw line. Missed a couple free throws in the second. We'll have 2 here. Fires up the first one, and it's too hard.
Yeah, a little bit of confidence here from Elizabeth. Got to make sure we knock this one down, get ourselves back on the defensive end, dig in deep.
This to try to bring Valley back to within 1 with 1:47 to go here in overtime. Up it goes. Missed that one. And the rebound fought for it. Elizabeth comes out of there with it. Now baseline to Atlanta. Won't take the, now she will take the 10-footer and has it. Oh, beautifully done. Nobody from Mitchell went out to guard her. So she said, why not? And pops it home. Tied at 53 now with 1.5 to go in the extra session. Schaff out between the circles, and now Matt Souders is going to take a timeout. Valley really making Mitchell sweat it out right now. Tie ball game at 53 with 1:26 to go on the Sullivan Financial Board. We'll return to Mitchell after this 30-second timeout.
A message from Spring Valley Meadows and Prince Lick.
As we age, recuperating from an illness or surgery may take more time than it used to. It's important for you to follow your doctor's discharge orders and include physical, occupational, and speech therapies when needed. Skimping on post-hospitalization therapy can cause potential falls and infections. So do it for yourself and do it for the ones you love.
The road to recovery begins at Springs Valley Meadows and Prince Lick, where caring people make the difference.
Call us at 936-9991.
Before we continue from the Hive, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Springs Valley Girls Basketball.
Your home of IU and high school sports in the Valley. WFLQ, French Lick, Indiana.
Hi, Campbellton along with Kelly Schmidt back at the Hive in Mitchell. Oh, have we had a dandy of a girls game. 10 ties, 1 lead change in this one. We're tied here in overtime at 53 with 1:25 to go. Jackets with a basketball as Robbins off the screen into the lane. Leans in, puts it up, and got the bounce.
Yeah, you can see that. They were going to definitely clear out for Robbins in that possession.
55-53. Mitchell has scored on all 4 possessions here in the overtime. Each time, though, Valley's been able to answer. Here is Stevie. Up top now to Alana. Swings it right side to Gilmore. Yesenia down to the corner to Elizabeth. They post up Stevie. Underneath the basket. Tries to reverse layup. No good. Rebound. Alana back up off the rim. And the rebound pulled out of there by Shaft. Valley, a couple good looks. Couldn't get it to go. 45 seconds to go. Now Mitchell doesn't have to be in a hurry. They've got the 2-point lead. Off now to Robbins.
Coach Niehaus telling her kids what they need right now. She wants them up on the basketball. Got to have her hands too wide.
Here is Blaze. Stevie can't foul. Blaze looks it over to Passmore. That's who you want to foul. Hurry up and foul her. And, they almost threw it away. Now it goes almost into the backcourt. Picked up by Shaft. Guarded by Harrell. 20 seconds to go. Valley scrambling for the ball. Off it comes to Robbins. Valley's not fouling. Now they work it off to Blaze. Off to Hudson. Down to 10 seconds. Valley still not fouling. Now finally Kyra Harrell goes in and fouls Jaden Shaft. Oh, the Lady Hawks let way too much time run off the clock there. Kyra will pick up her 4th personal foul. And that will send Jaden Shaft to the free throw line to shoot 2. As Marty Niehaus will take a timeout. It comes with 8 3/10 seconds remaining in overtime. Mitchell 55, Springs Valley 53 on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. We'll be back to the Hive in Mitchell after this short break.
Go Blackhawks and go to Springs Valley Supply on Highway 145 in French Lick. Stop by for top quality Valspar paints for interior and exterior protection. And see the line of Cabot stains for steps and decks at Springs Valley Supply, your steel dealer in French Lick.
Legends Restaurant in French Lick is your ultimate destination for any special occasion you might have. Birthdays, wedding receptions, anniversaries. Legends has the party room, the supplies, and best of all, the great food you need to pull off that perfect event. And it's not too soon to be thinking about their big New Year's Eve bash featuring a live DJ, party favors, and a free toast at midnight. Book your holiday parties now by calling 936-6338. That's 936-6338. Legends Restaurant across from the fountain in downtown French Lick. Start your own tradition.
Out of the Springs Valley timeout, trying to freeze Jaden Shaft. She'll shoot 2 with her team up 2 and just 8 seconds left. First free throw is on its way. It is good. Jaden Shaft with her 7th point of the ball game, and this could just about put a lock on it if she hits this free throw. Valley, a gallant effort tonight. They certainly have nothing to hang their heads about. They have played an outstanding game against a very good team. Second one is no good. Valley's got a shot. Who are they going to get it to? Elizabeth Simbley bobbles it, picks it up, gets it off to Stevie, who lost the handle, picked up by Mitchell, and they're going to run out the final seconds and win this basketball game. Valley totally in disarray that time. Actually, Kyra was on the bench, so Valley didn't really have too many three-point shooters out there, and it would have been tough anyway. Gallant effort for the Lady Hawks tonight, but they will fall just a little bit short to the Mitchell Lady Blue Jackets as Matt Stouter's team improves to 2-0 in the conference, and Valley falls in their opening conference affair. But we had a dandy of a contest as Valley forced Mitchell to go 32 minutes to pull out the win. We'll be back to recap all of tonight's action in a moment. The final score here this evening on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. In overtime, the Mitchell Lady Blue Jackets 56, the Springs Valley Lady Blackhawks 53. You're listening to Springs Valley Girls Basketball.
Holy cow! It's the Black Friday sales event, and it's in full swing right now. And no, it's not Harry Carey. It's John Storm for Bedford Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. And that's right, the Black Friday sales event is in full swing with new 2017 Chrysler Pacificas with 0% interest, up to 72 months, and $1,000 cash back. So hurry into Bedford Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram for their greatest deal of the year.
The folks at Judy Meehan and Associates Real Estate in French Lick are big on Springs Valley girls basketball, and they're big on serving real estate buyers and sellers in Orange and the surrounding counties. Stop by their office on College Street in French Lick and see what's available, or call Judy Meehan and Associates at 936-7300.
Train engineers put our heating and cooling products through almost every test imaginable. So while you're firing up a pot of coffee, they're firing golf balls into a compressor. Testing like this is the reason Train is so reliable. And why our engineers tend to have a wicked slice.
For year-round comfort and savings in your home, count on Edwards Heating and Cooling, your Train dealer in Mitchell. For a free estimate, call 849-5489.
It's hard to stop a train. Really hard.
Your car is not just a mode of transportation. It is an investment. To protect that investment, take it to the guys at Woolston Automotive in Mitchell to keep it in tip-top condition. David Woolston, Dickie Gaines, and the crew have a combined half-century of experience, so you know your vehicle is in good hands. From the simplest of tune-ups to major overhauls, you can count on Woolston Automotive to do the job right. Trust your car's maintenance to the pros at Woolston Automotive on Main Street in downtown Mitchell. Call 849-4012.
You've worked hard to build and protect your estate throughout your lifetime. Enjoy the confidence that comes from knowing all you've worked for may be preserved for your heirs. Please call Jamie Sullivan, Senior Vice President of Investments of Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James, located in Mitchell at 849-2670. Jamie can help design a comprehensive plan suited for your family's future financial needs. Call Jamie Sullivan today at 849-2670. Raymond James and Associates Incorporated, member New York Stock Exchange, SIPC.
Back once again at the Hive in Mitchell, where the Lady Hawks lose a heartbreaker here tonight to the Mitchell Blue Jackets, 56-53 in overtime. And really, Kelly, I think this one came down to a simple war of attrition. Valley lost two of their starters, Leah Planturi and Jewel McCormick, to fouls. Mitchell had a couple players in foul trouble, but they didn't lose anybody. And I think down the stretch, Valley had to slack off a little on defense because of that, and Mitchell was able to take advantage.
Yeah, it definitely played a factor. Although, Mike, I thought we had a lot of kids really step up. Marissa Meehan comes in and gives us valuable minutes. Elizabeth Stimley, Abby Kendall, you see her get the most minutes she's gotten so far this season. So a lot of kids off of that bench come in and give us vital minutes, and that proves that as this season's going on, they're getting themselves ready for varsity action. All
righty. For Mitchell, they're 6-2 now, 4-1 at home. They were led by, it turns out to be, Macy Robbins. She ended up with 15 of those in the second half, so she took this team upon her broad shoulders and helped carry them to the win. Jasmine Blaze, a key factor as well. She had 15, and then good balance after that. Bethany Hudson and Jaden Schaff, 7 each. Allie Passmore had 5. Javen Workman, 2. 1 for Callie Blaze. Lauren Davis played briefly, did not score. For Springs Valley, they're now 3-2 on the year, and they are 1-1 away from home. Terrific effort tonight all the way around for everybody. Stevie McNew once again leads the way. She goes for 17 tonight, one of 2 double-figure scores. Jewel McCormick finishes with 12. Kyra Harrell had 5 off the bench. Marissa Meehan with 6. Leah Venturi, before she fouled out, with 3. And Elizabeth Simley had 2. Abby Kendall also played in the game, as did Yesenia Gilmore, but that pair did not score. So 17 out of Stevie and 12 from Jewel as the Lady Hawks fall. 10-9 Mitchell after 1. They led 23-22 at halftime, 37-33 at the end of 3 quarters. Valley battled to force overtime at 47, but Mitchell outscores the Lady Hawks 9-6 to win it 56-53. So Kelly, enjoyed having you again. We've got to get ready to switch over to the boys, but we will see you on Saturday night. The Valley boys getting ready to debut, and we will see the Orleans boys under Tom Bradley get going on Saturday against Fredericksville.
I appreciate it, Mike. Wish the boys good luck here tonight as they face a good Mitchell team.
All right. All right, so the final again on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. The Mitchell Lady Blue Jackets 56, the Springs Valley Lady Blackhawks 53. Stay tuned. Coming up next, Springs Valley High School basketball as the Blackhawks take on the Mitchell Blue Jackets. For Kelly Smith and our statist Mike Hamilton, so long for now from the Hive in Mitchell.
WFLQ, the sports voice of the Valley. And thanks for listening for tonight's game. And brought to you by Legends Restaurant across from the Fountain in French Lick. Orange County REMC, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative, 865-2229. By Edwards Heating and Cooling, your train dealer in Mitchell. For a free estimate, call 849-5489. B&L Auto Repair, the corner of 8th and Grissom in Mitchell. By Bedford Ford Lincoln Rouse at the river in Bedford. IU Health Paley Hospital, the only national ranked health system in the state of Indiana. By the Spring Mill Inn in Mitchell. Sullivan Financial, the Raymond James Associate Investments, Highway 60 and 9th Streets in Mitchell. By Wilson Automotive, Main Street, downtown Mitchell, 849-4012. Engle King RX, Main Street, Mitchell. Springs Valley Bank and Trust offices in French Lick, Paley, and Jasper. And Springs Valley Meadows, Highway 145, French Lick. Smithville Fiber, offering DSL and fast internet service to customers. Another way to serve you better. High school basketball, a presentation of Q100 Sports. You can best show your appreciation for the broadcast by telling and patronizing our sponsors. You're listening to your power station for sports, Q100 WFLQ, French Lick.